Our topic is survey definitions. Survey definitions are made under the Definitions, Survey Definition menu under the CRM module. When we log in under the Survey Definition menu, we see the Answer Definition, Question Definition, Fiction Definition, and Survey Definition tabs, where we will create the whole of our survey definitions. These tabs are the tabs where we will create the answer definitions, question definitions, section definitions, and all of the survey definitions for our survey definitions. First of all, we log into the Answer Definition tab to create the answer definitions of our survey design. When we log into the Answer Definition tab, we see the hotel option at the top left of our screen. The hotel option shows the hotels that we are logged into the program and authorized in the user card. The List button next to the hotel option is the button where we list the answers related to the hotels we have selected. The plus button at the top right of our screen is the button where we define a new answer. Click on the plus button to define a new answer. When we click the ARTA button, we see the hotel options that we will define the answer. Again, the hotel options we have seen are the hotels we are authorized in the user card we have logged into the program. After marking the hotel options we want our answer to be linked to, we can see the description fields where we will write the language options of our answer. In order for the language options of our answer to be listed on the screen, we must first mark the language options we want to use from the CRM languages under our PMS module. After marking the language options we want to use, the language options we have marked are listed on our screen as you can see on the screen. After we have written a description of our answer in Turkish, a description in English, and descriptions in other languages we have requested, we see the Answer category option for our answer. Answer category option is the calculation category that we want our answer to appear in the mail design and reports. If we want our answer to be calculated as a percentage and countable, we need to select Calculate Answer. If we want our answer to be reported in the comment category and displayed in the screen design, we need to check the other option. After selecting the Answer category, language options, and hotel options of our answer, when we click the Add button, we register our answer. After registering our answer, if we want to make a change in our answer, we can enter our answer by hovering over our answer and start Click Update. When we log into our answer, we can perform update operations by performing authorization-based change operations, and we can take the passive position by marking the passive option of our answer. After we have defined our answer definitions, we define our question definitions on the Question Definition tab. When we come to the Question Definitions screen, as we have seen on the Answer Definitions screen, we see the hotel options we are authorized and the back button in the upper right position. When we click on the Add button, our design opens where we will define new questions. In our design, where we will make new question definitions, we mark the hotel options where our question definitions will be valid, as we did in the answer definitions. We write the language-based translations of our question definitions and save them. For example, if we need to define a question definition, we can save our question definitions by writing the Turkish explanation and English explanations and clicking the @ button. After saving our question definitions, we log into our question definitions with the Update button and perform the update operations within the authorization by performing the passive operations if we want to make the change operations of our question definitions passive. For the log records of our question definitions and answer definitions, we can view the log records with the right-click operation. With the delete operation, we can perform deletion operations if our question definitions are not used in our survey designs within the authorization. After defining our answer definitions and question definitions, we log into the Section Definition tab and perform the section definitions of our survey design by logging into the Section Definition tab. When we log into the Section Definition tab, we see the hotel options we are authorized in the upper left position of our screen and the button where we will make new survey section descriptions in the upper right position. For the survey section descriptions, we can perform the descriptions of our sections on a language basis by marking the hotel options where our survey section will be valid. After marking our department descriptions and the companies that will be authorized, we save our department definitions by clicking the Add button. After performing our section definitions, we can perform update log records, monitoring, and deletion within the authorization with right-click operations, as in answer and question definitions. We log in under the Survey Definition tab to create a survey design with the answer definition, question definition, and section definition options under the Survey Definition menu. When we log in under the Survey Definition tab, we see the hotel option in the upper left position of our screen. The hotel option lists the hotels authorized in the user card that we have logged into the program. The list option next to the hotel option is the option where we list the survey designs related to the hotels we have selected. The plus button at the top right of our screen is the button that will allow us to design a new survey. When the survey design page opens, we see the hotel option at the top. We need to check the hotel options where our survey design will be valid. When we select the hotel options where our survey design will take place, we see the title option on the side. Title is the field where we will write the survey name. For example, if our survey name will be Guest Satisfaction Survey, we enter the survey name in this way. After typing the survey name, we see the remark and language options. Remark and language options are the name field where our guests will view the survey if we want to share our surveys with our guests on online portals. The name field where our guests will view the survey should be based on the language of our guests. For example, if we want our Turkish guests to view the survey as a guest satisfaction survey, we need to write Guest Satisfaction Survey. We need to define other language options for guests of other languages. After typing the hotel options, the name of our survey, and the names of our survey that will be displayed by the guests, we display our survey parameters. The Use One parameter of our survey parameters is the parameter that we want our guests to fill in only once during their stay. If we check the Use One parameter, our guests will be able to fill out the relevant survey only once during their stay. The Use Mobile parameter will enable our survey to be seen in our mobile apps. The checklist parameter is the parameter to check if we want to use our survey as a checklist. Passive parameter will make our survey passive. Valid day parameter is the parameter in which we will specify how many days our survey will be filled in after we present our survey to the guests as an online survey. For example, if we want our survey to be filled out by guests within 7 days after sending guests to our survey as an online survey, if we want our survey to be seen as inactive on the 8th day, we need to write 7 in the specified section. If we do not want to specify any time period after we share our online surveys with guests, we need to leave the field that specifies blank. If we want to use our survey as a guest survey, we need to check the customer option. If we want to share our survey with agency cards, we need to check the agency option. If we want to use our survey as a hotel survey, we need to check the hotel option. If we want to share our survey with our users, we need to check the user option. If we want to share our survey with our staff, we need to check the staff option. To make a guest survey, we check the customer option. After selecting the customer option, we need to link the question and answer options in the section where we will create our survey design. In order to create a survey design by linking section question and answer options, we first need to add a section to the survey design. To add our section to the survey design, click on the plus button at the top right. When we click on the plus button, the options with a design style section are listed. When we click on our section options from the style section, we see the sections we have defined in the action section. I mark the section I want to select. After marking the section I want to select, I can add questions related to the section with the right-click operation, Add Question operation on the section line. After adding a question, the question options I have defined in the Question Type tab are listed. After selecting the question I want to choose from the question options I have defined in the Question Type section, it is necessary to mark the answer statistics of my question options. There are rate and countable options in the answer characteristics of the question options. Rate option is the option that I want my answer type related to my question to be evaluated in reports as a percentage analysis. Countable option is the option that I want my answer based on my question to be evaluated as countable analysis in reports. After selecting the rate for the analysis type, I need to write the percentage data that I want my answer to be evaluated in the percentage analysis in the reports. If the problem is not rate but countable, the percentage analysis I have written is not important for our reports. Multiply option works in report analysis in rate option. Layout option is the option to list my answers related to the question in the reports. If I want my answers based on the question to be listed as 2 in the reports, RGD. If I want it to be listed horizontally, RGY. If I want it to be listed as a combo box, CB. If I want it to be listed as a multiple choice answer, and if I want it to be listed as a star, I need to check the star option. After marking the answer type, I need to use the options to add an answer above the question. I can select @else for my countable answers and @comment for my comment answers to mark a calculable answer, countable answer, or comment answer. If I want to add a computable answer based on the problem, I perform the @else for addition operation by right-clicking on the problem. After performing the @else for operation, we see the design type calculated answer, and when we click on the type section, we list the answers we defined as the calculated answer. After I select my answer to choose my good answer, I immediately go back to the question for other answer options that I want to add to the question and add the answer by using @else for and @comment options. If I want to add another answer to the welcome question, I select the calculated answer and the bad answer to add a bad answer. To define a second question under the reception section, I can add @else for by right-clicking on the reception section again. After adding @else for, my second question design recipe appears on the screen. And when I click on the question options in the Question Design tab, the question options appear. I use the comment option to add a comment question from the question options. After using the comment option, you do not need to make any selection in the analysis recipe and layout section. We need to add a comment answer linked to the comment option by hovering over the comment option. If the question we are going to add is a comment question, right-click on the comment question, add comment option, and the answer is listed with other answer types. Answers with answer type other mean a comment answer. After adding the comment answer to the comment question, I have created the questions in the calculated answer category and the questions in the comment answer type as part of my survey design. After creating my questions, I can change the order of my questions. For this, by clicking on the dot alignment on the left side of my questions, I can relocate my answers as you can see on the screen. After creating my survey design, we can save our survey design by clicking the Add button after defining the parameters of our survey design, the names of our survey design, and the question and answer definitions of the section of our survey design. When we click the Add button, our survey design is successfully saved on our screen. After our survey design is saved, the headings we see on the screen show whether the Use 1 parameter of our Use 1 survey design is checked or not. Use on Mobile indicates whether our mobile survey design is valid on mobile portals. The Passive option indicates whether our survey design is passive or not. If we want to make any changes to our survey design, we can make changes by logging into our survey design with the right-click update operation. We can perform Show Survey to view our survey design, Logs to check the log records of our survey design, and if our survey design is not used, we can delete it with the Delete button within the authorization. By clicking the right-click Update button for the update process of our survey design, we can view the questions and answers of our saved survey design as we can see on the screen. We can change the order of the questions and answers of our survey design, intervene in our survey design, and provide change operations with the update process within the authorization. After we have defined our survey design, we can view the question and answers of our survey design when we click on the right-click Show Survey button to view the question and answers of our survey design.